sports clubs exist to be at the top of the league. So why is it so many are languishing right at the bottom of one of the government's most important league tables? The one for carbon emissions and energy reduction, and is managed by the UK's Environment Agency. The work that Carbon Management Services has done at major football clubs illustrates the typical reasons for poor performance. Firstly, the age of most stadia. 60% of stadia are over 40 years old, so energy efficiency is an immediate challenge, with outdated buildings which are inherently difficult to light, heat and cool. On top of this, there's often redevelopment plans to improve the club's facilities and capacity, meaning that any energy-saving technology installed now could end up being scrapped once the new ground is finalised. Then there's the challenge of dealing with the energy requirements on match days, like maximum demand, for example, where a typical stadium has to deal with massive peaks and troughs, with demand rising from around 300 kVAs during the day to over 1500 kVA on match days in just a matter of minutes. It's because of these very factors that the government has set aggressive targets for stadia, along with a well-publicised capacity crunch due to a shortage of generating plant in the UK. Thirdly, the average stadium might only be used for their intended purpose around 25 times a year. The rest of the time they try to cater for smaller events and business use, yet their building heating, lighting and cooling systems usually end up servicing far more space than really needed. With the government bearing down on these venues, there really is no hiding place or excuse for not tackling energy efficiency. In any case, clubs and stadium operators are businesses, and every penny saved really does count these days. You could also argue that in sport, reputation is everything, and all clubs need to be seen to be environmentally friendly as possible. The good news is that Carbon Management Services have, to use a footballing analogy, created the open goal for cutting carbon cost and consumption. And we've proven this with a Premier League football club in North London, where we have been able to take a 19th century football ground into the 21st century with voltage optimization, reducing energy consumption by over 10%, maximum demand by a whopping 14%, and delivered a net cash contribution to the bottom line, which the club has used to further fund its local wellbeing foundation. Best of all, the entire solution has been self-funded through our unique energy reduction assurance programme. To find out more, download our series of showcase reports and visit 12 more superb case studies on our new Carbonville interactive presentation to ensure your stadium or large auditorium are top of the league table.